University of Chicago is not a conservative school. It strikes me that the two very conservative and smart young men are freshmen at University of Chicago. Some of the courses at University of Chicago, we looked it up. Look at this one, Marxism, anarchism, and the black radical tradition. Or how about this one, the problem with whiteness? Or this one, transitional queer politics and practices. Now, I am a libertarian. I believe people should wake up and do what the hell they want, go to sleep with who they want. I don't really care, smoke what you want. I don't care. But when you're teaching young people, young impressionable minds, such blatant left-wing ideology, it scares me. I'm from Chicago. I know University of Chicago. How did you guys end up at University of Chicago as conservatives in a very liberal wilderness? I'll start with you. Let's start with you, Daniel.
Yeah, well, University of Chicago has a sort of legacy of protecting free speech. And so I think a lot of conservative students are actually attracted to that. We are the minority here, of course, but that is sort of the legacy of the school. But you bring up a good point, and I think that ties into the fact that these events like this Disinformation Panel, these events are a very easy way for these elite leaders to come here to cash in a fat check, and they don't really expect much opposition. And so I think when Chris and I came here and we just asked them remotely critical questions, they were clearly flabbergasted because they're not used to students like us. And so if there are any students watching this right now, I highly encourage to just ask questions that, are somewhat critical and are not just totally obedient and worshiping of these people. But I also want to add that we write for a great publication here called the Chicago Thinker. It's the conservative publication here. So if you want to check that out, go to thechicagothinker.com. You can also follow us at Thinker Chicago on Twitter.
Okay, and Chris, what attracted you to University of Chicago? And by the way, are you getting pushback from other students who may not be as conservative as you?
Oh yeah, well, I mean, we've been dealing with it for a long time. Daniel made some great points. One of my favorite class titles here is God-Given Whites. I think that's funny. But regardless, there is conservative influence on our campus. And, I'm proud to be here. We've got a famous economics department that is famously free market. And it's just, it makes me so proud to come here, frankly, and fight the good fight. I will continue to speak out and do what I want to, further the pursuit of truth in, this journalistic passion that Daniel and I share. But it's fun to, interact with other people, frankly, and have, challenges. I wouldn't want to go to a place that's totally conservative, right? And we are the minority, as Daniel said, but there is respect. And I find that particularly with these questions that we've asked, people are respecting us a lot more. We were actually, Daniel and I were in the dining hall not long ago, and this girl came up to us and said, I usually don't agree with you, but I really have to commend you on asking those questions because I don't like those corporate Democrats. So we really respect her for that. And there's a lot of love for us. So we're really grateful.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Yeah, I'll tell you what I'll do. I will go to the University of Chicago and do some sort of speech pro bono. I'll fly myself out there. I'll put myself up. I won't charge a penny. I will have this discussion. I'd love to have it with you. And if you can invite some liberal classmates to come and have a free speech discussion, a real one, not with Brian Stelter and David Axelrod, who are clearly hard left, or bring them too. Let's have an open forum. Chris Phillips Daniel Schmidt, thank you both for being here. Thank you for joining us. And be sure, folks, read what they talk about, the paper they write for, the Chicago Thinker. These are young, true future journalists. Good job, fellas.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate it.